I've just had my shower and I'm gonna brush my teeth, and it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, guys. I worked my butt off yesterday, so yeah, just decided not to do today. What have you got if you haven't got love? We've just finished decorating the Christmas tree, so I'm going to give you a little tour. It's prettier. So we went with red and gold. Very classic. Just got some random ones in here. I love this one. I think that's so pretty. And we've got like a Christmas jumper. And what else have we got? There was a few like really cute. I'm just in love with like grape decorations. I was gonna put some stars on. What have you got there? Ah yeah, they'll be pretty. It's really starting to feel like Christmas now. Hello? He purrs like a motorcycle. He's so loud. He's in front of the fire. He's happy. Aren't you, Flocon? Est-ce que tu es content? Je pense que oui. Can you guys hear him? I'm not sure if it's going to show up on camera, but he's noisy. I think it's a lazy day today. I've been thinking about going for a walk, but the weather is really bad, but I kind of need to leave the house and get some exercise. I'll think about it. But I definitely want to paint my nails. I've got some cool colors from the advent calendar. There's like a really cute pale 60s color called Glow, which I think was the first day. I think it was the #1 or maybe #2 day that I opened the calendar. So I would like to put that on. So I think that's the goal for today, and I probably need to edit. So I just did my nails. If you guys can see, if I come in close, you can see the color. It's sort of like a pale salmon-y pink color. What I didn't realize though was that the color is called Glow, which I just thought was the name of the color, but turns out they glow in the dark. So that's kind of cool. I wasn't expecting that. So when I was like curing them under the light, they were really like fluorescent, and I was like, what the? And then I realized, like, I clicked that, oh, the color is Glow because they glow, literally. I made a quiche for dinner. Here is the tart over here. And it's got caramelized onions on the top, and inside is like a cream mushroom quiche, like, yeah. Cream base, I guess, is kind of eggy, but it's really a cream base. I'm gonna stick it in the oven probably for about 25-30 minutes. Now we're gonna have some nut wine, well, Bernadette and I are. Bernadette made this literally from walnuts on their tree outside, and it's mixed with wine. I guess it's kind of like making, what do you call it, vin chaud, except that instead of being hot spiced wine, it's a nut wine, and it is absolutely freaking delicious. So I'll be pouring us a glass each of that now for a little apéro. À la vôtre. À la vôtre, Bernadette. À la vôtre. Morning. I'm heading downstairs to see how breakfast is going. Vala's cooking waffles from Hot for Food. I've had my shower, which is why I look like a wet rat. So let's see what we're gonna be eating. So, looks like we have chocolate and banana waffle mixture here, and the waffle maker is heating up. And I'm making coffee. As I've been opening this advent calendar, I've been realizing that I am having some doubles of some things, and also I just have like so many polishes and cute little things that I don't need that much stuff. So I think I will definitely be doing a giveaway of some of the goodies from the Madame Glam advent calendar. So let me know in the comments if you guys would be interested in that. I would be more than happy to do a giveaway. It will be obviously after Christmas because I'm opening right up to Christmas. So yeah. Would you guys like a giveaway of some nail stuff in the new year? Let me know. So I've done my hair in pink curls and I'm currently shooting shots for a video with Rachel. There'll be a behind the scenes of this for my patrons. So yeah, I'm gonna be shooting scenes today for that. And while my hair dries, I'm doing the scenes that just involve like hands and legs and parts of my body that I don't need to be made up for. Then I'll have lunch and do my face and shoot some of my other scenes. So that is the agenda for today. Here is Bernadette's manger, which in French is un crèche.
Une crèche.
Une crèche. Three generations.
Oh, yeah?
It's been in the family. And Bernadette has spent the morning very beautifully putting it together with fresh grass and moss from the garden. So it's rather lovely. I made myself a quick lunch. It is Brussels sprouts because I've been struggling to eat greens here. I cannot find kale anywhere. So Brussels sprouts it is. Then I have chestnuts and rice, and it's got a bit of stock, lemon juice and garlic on it, and it is very yummy. Okay, makeup is done and it is time to put my outfit on and do my hair and shoot the last part. I've lost the lights, so I will be shooting with lights. That's all there is to it, but it's been so gloomy all day, it doesn't really make any difference. There we go. Now go from the beginning, please. Pretty please. That's Rachel. Been an awful good girl. Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. And again, please. I finished filming for the day for Rachel and I. Now I'm gonna edit and just put the basics together to check whether or not I've made any mistakes, but I won't go too much into it because that will all be in the behind the scenes video. So if any of you are interested in seeing it, my Patreon information is linked down below, so do check it out. Good morning. Oh, Val stopped. He was singing Santa Baby in the background. He knows all the words.
For you.
No. Not even that.
I let you.
It's so funny.
I'm not as good as you.
Yes, so anyway, he's been hearing me sing that a lot for the last few days, so he's been wandering around the house singing Santa Baby. It's funny. But yes, good morning. I have water, which I did not drink enough of yesterday, so I'm downing plenty of that today. My coffee, and I'm waiting a million years for my cheese toastie to cook. So, the plan for today, even though it's already 10:10, is I need to shoot a little bit more for my video with Rachel. Some scenes that I want to redo, and I'll do some more editing on that. I'm just going to do a little bit of editing each day rather than just trying to like plow it out all in one day, because there's a lot to do and nothing else will get done if I do that. And I'd like to do some exercise today. I haven't done exercise in a very long time, so that's long overdue. I need to do yoga and meditation, because if I start not doing it, I go to a bad place, especially with being in lockdown, so yeah. I am back and I'm looking like an egg because I have my hair in pink curls and I have no makeup on. Always a good look. So anyway, now we're gonna go and have some lunch, and I will get into work this afternoon. What am I gonna eat for lunch, guys? Do you know? because I don't. I really don't. So we have some leftover steamed cauliflower. And I had a bit of leftover shallots, so I have whacked that in the pan. And I've got some water on to boil for some pasta, and I'm gonna make myself like a creamy cauliflower pasta thing. Okay? I've got some leftover smoked tofu here, so I'll whack that in. This is the cream that I use, and I have some leftover salad with endive in it from yesterday and some mashed potato. It's not a whole lot of greens happening in this meal, but I don't have any greens at the moment, but endive is greenish. I didn't turn the pan on when I put the oil and the shallots in, but I would recommend that you do that. So, some of my jewelry is starting to go brassy. Bernadette has given me a deadly product and some cloths, and I'm going to polish my jewelry, and hopefully it doesn't just lift all the coating off of it, but we shall see. Bonjour mes chéris, j'ai réalisé que je n'ai pas parlé français dans cette série et franchement c'est ridicule. Je suis en France, je dois parler plus français ici parce que c'est mon opportunité pour parler français. C'est difficile parce que la mère de Val maintenant elle a pris anglais, donc on parle en anglais beaucoup, mais je dois parler français ou je vais progresser pas. Donc aujourd'hui, je vais essayer de parler français avec vous, aussi avec la famille de Val et les chats. J'ai déjà pris ma déjeuner et ma douche et j'ai fait un petit peu le maquillage. Et maintenant, je dois correcter un essai, je sais pas le mot en français pour ça, mais un essai pour un ami, pas correct, mais je dois regarder s'il y a un problème parce que l'anglais c'est son deuxième langue. Et après, on doit aller au veto avec Flocon parce qu'il a un problème sur le dos. Il a stressé, je crois. Peut-être anxiété, est-ce que tu peux dire ça en français? Je sais pas. Il gratte trop et il se douche trop sur le dos. Donc maintenant, il n'a pas le fou rire là. Ah, c'est lui. Flocon, j'arrive. Oh, pardon. J'étais vite. Hein. Viens. Est-ce que tu peux voir sous le dos? Oh, pauvre Flocon. Oui. Poor Flocon. He's not very happy. Oh, I feel so mean. Ça va mon gros. On est presque là, d'accord? Poor boy, I feel so mean, but it's going to be so much better for him. I think he has a few things wrong, to be honest, so it'd be good to go to the vet to get him checked out because I've been worried about a few things about him, so we'll see. So, as you know, we took Flocon to the vet. Turns out he has some fleas, which is good news because it means he doesn't have like terrible anxiety or, you know, anything really serious. We didn't think he had fleas because they had an infestation of fleas in the basement from the cats earlier in the year, and they spent like 3 months getting rid of them, so it's very surprising that it's fleas, but it turns out he just has a couple, but they're just irritating him so much, I guess because he's probably had them for so long, that it's driving him nuts. So we've got some extra strong medication for getting rid of them, and he's been given some injections to not be itchy, so poor boy. After that, I just did vintage finds, and now I'm preparing some dinner, which is a West African inspired stew with sweet potato, tomato, peanut butter, and red kidney beans. The main spice in this recipe is supposed to be cayenne, but we don't have that because Val's family would literally die if they ate cayenne pepper. So to give it that like earthy spice flavor, I've used paprika, a tiny bit of cumin. I don't want to put too much of it in because I don't want that to be like the dominant flavor. Some ground ginger and some onion. Then I'll be chucking in some bouillon. What do you call this in English? Stock. Chopped tomatoes, obviously red kidney beans, and then I'll be using peanut butter. So this is a really delicious recipe, guys. I highly recommend. So there it is, simmering away. It's not cooked yet. It's got quite raw sweet potato in it, so we'll see how it tastes in a bit. And I'm just figuring out what I'm gonna do now. I think, even though I should probably edit, I think I might actually just have a rest and maybe watch some YouTube videos. It's been a pretty busy day. I'm quite tired and feeling a bit under the weather today, so I think it's time to just chill a little bit. So I'm clambering into bed. I think I will do a little bit of crocheting and watching Netflix. I'm currently watching Ratched, which everyone said, not everyone, but a lot of people said they liked more than The Queen's Gambit, but I have to disagree. I think for me, there's something a little bit like too Hollywood about, I forget the producer's name, that made like Glee and Hollywood and stuff like that. I love the concepts of the storylines, but for me, the way the shows are produced, like, I hate to say it, but like always the costuming and the wigs and stuff are a little bit tacky for such a high budget show. Like, I really like the show and I love Sarah Paulson. I freaking love that woman. And like Hollywood, I think had such a great message and was like really, really interesting and like really well timed as well. I think we needed a show like that, but I just feel like sometimes the execution of those shows are just a little bit off. And for me, that's what makes The Queen's Gambit that bit, you know, higher on the rating scale. All the costuming and hair and makeup and sets and everything that show were great, plus the acting was great, plus it had a great storyline. I'm not saying it was perfect, it's not a full review of them or anything, but I think it was executed a little bit better than Ratched, but I am thoroughly enjoying Ratched. I'm just putting on my retinol. It's the Ordinary Retinol 0.5% in squalane. I use like really simple skincare. I do have a skincare video if you guys want to watch it. I still do my skincare that way. I don't change it. It works for me, so I just keep going with it. But I like the Ordinary because you can buy just like individual ingredients and just add that to your skincare without like buying a whole new really expensive product. Like, I think they're usually between like £5 and £10 for an ingredient, and I just use hyaluronic acid and retinol. I can definitely see the difference when I use retinol. Now I'm gonna start a new crochet project. So I will be doing a 1950s cardigan or like crochet jacket soon, which I'll make a full video on, but I'm just doing some normal crochet for now.